Hello, beautiful yogi, and welcome to another yoga class with me. My name is Mimi, and I welcome you to this beautiful practice, which is the best way for some self-study to really check in with ourselves, to connect with ourselves and align actions and our own personal needs. We're gonna start in a cross-legged seat, and we all do that with the left shin in close and the right shin in front of this one. Maybe that's the off cross-legged seat for you and it feels a little weird, but that's okay. That's why we're here, right? So wiggle around so you find comfort, even if it's the weird side. And then let your hands land on your knees, cup around your knees, extend your spine nice and long. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable or find steadiness in your gaze. Connect with your breath and feel your breath here. Normally, it automatically lengthens just by doing so. But keep it fairly unforced, keep it natural. Feel where you can feel the breath in your body. And then also feel where you lack maybe breath inside of your body. Let's even our breath out, having the inhale exactly as long as the exhale. So add in your counts, counting the length of your inhale, and then make the exhale exactly the same length. Stay in here for 4 cycles of breath in your own rhythm, in your own tempo. Let it be a rhythm that feels natural, not forced. Longer doesn't necessarily mean better. Find something that really feels like you're giving yourself breath, you're giving yourself life, you're giving yourself energy and prana. And finishing here the last circle. Stay connected with your breath, but blink your eyes back open and start to circle your shoulders over your pelvis. This is a free movement. It can be little and tiny. It can be big, 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 maybe even with some head rolls. And then go the other way around. Wonderful. And one more circle here over the pelvis, and then come back. Stacking shoulders on top of your hips, head is balancing your spine. Extend your spine, reach with your arms up, 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 high. Place your right hand back down place your left hand back over to the left side. And then reach with your right arm all the way into the same direction to open into your right side body. Stay grounded through your right sit bone and your right knee. Maybe a slight rotation from the left underneath ribcage up towards the sky. Be here for one more breath. If you exhale out, fold your torso over your legs. Your hands can walk out in front of you. Curl your chin towards your chest. Hug your front body into your back body. Stay anchored down through your sit bones as you round. Be here for one more. And then walk your hands back in towards your pelvis. Place hands and shoulders on top of your hips and extend that right leg out towards the side. Your left leg is still in front of your pelvis. Bring your arms up nice and tall. It's a reminder for your spine to stay extended, and then turn your chest open over that right leg and come into your forward fold here. We try to align our chest bone with our knee and our stomach with our thigh, so the left side almost has to work a little harder to get down square over that right leg. Coming back to the breath with an inhale, feel how it lengthens your spine. Maybe there's a gentle rise. And then with an exhale, feel how there's the invite to drop further down over that leg. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Just one more here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. And then rise back up. Shoulders back on top of your hips. Hands behind your hips. Step both of your heels a little wider than your hips, and you can actually rest in your shoulders here. And then just windshield wipe your legs from side to side. Feeling that internal rotation that happens in one side as an external rotation happens on the other side. And finishing up here, and then find your cross-legged seat again, this time with your right leg in close and the left leg in front. Find your sit bones to sit on, so wiggle around as much as you have to. Free your arms over your head. Take a deep breath in. With an exhale, let your right hand come down to the side of the yoga mat. And then reach with your left fingertips past your ear into the same direction. Drop that shoulder away from your ear so the collarbones still are broad and your chest feels open, even in that side bend position. And take another breath deeply into your left rib cage. And then with an exhale out, let just everything fold over your own legs. So both arms are coming out in front of you. Your hands can walk a little further out. Draw your chin towards your chest. Maybe doming the back of the heart up towards the sky as you fold more and more over your legs, staying heavy and grounded through the knees and the sit bones. Stay here for one more breath. Beautiful. And then walk your hands back in towards your shins. Come up nice and tall. Extend that left leg out over to the side. The left sit bone is just as much down as the right sit bone. Add in length with your arms coming up high. Turn your chest open over your left leg. And then find your forward fold here over your left leg. This time it's the right side that has to do just a little more work. So we turn more and more of our stomach and our chest facing down the way over our left leg. Then ride the waves of your breath. Inhale to extend. Exhale to fold. Inhale to extend. Exhale to fold. Beautiful. Release and come back down. Bring your left knee in and then come over your cross-legged seat into all fours, and from here up into a downward facing dog. You can add in as many extra movements as you wish to on the way up there, or then maybe in your down dog. Feel how the down dog turns into a shape that feels like coming home to yourself, coming home to your needs, to your purpose. Stay here for one more breath. And then in baby steps, start to walk your feet to the front of the yoga mat. Folding over your own legs with a rounded spine. Knees can be soft, arms are heavy, head is heavy, round up vertebrae at the time. At the very end, roll your shoulders over your earlobes back down along your spine. Open your heart, physically, but maybe also literally. Arms going to go overhead, inhale. Exhale out, open the arms to the side, reach with your chest forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, come into half lift. With an exhale out, free your right foot and step it right through to the end of the yoga mat. Inhale to drop hips, to pull chest forward, to lift crown of the head up high. Exhale to step it back into downward facing dog. Inhale, round your way forward, come into high plank. Exhale, with or without your knees, find your low plank. Moving forward and upwards, feel how the chest pushes broad first before you lift. Come into downward facing dog. You are more than welcome to come over your knees as you return back into down dog. Float that right leg up high to the sky. Take a breath with you. With an exhale out, step right foot through between your hands. Inhale to sink hips, to pull chest broad, to lift crown of the head up high. Exhale, find your forward fold at the top of the yoga mat. Inhale, rise back up, stand nice and tall. Hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale, starting at the bottom of the feet, traveling through your body to the fingertips. Exhale, free yourself from any unneeded tension as you drop over your legs. Inhale, come into half lift. Free your left foot and step it right through to the end of the yoga mat. Inhale to drop hips, pull heart broad, lift the ground of your head up high. Downward facing dog, exhale out. Rounding your way forward, coming into high plank, inhale. With or without your knees, find low plank, exhale. Moving forward and upwards, finding that super duper delicious extension through the front line. Then activate this one and come back into downward facing dog. Left leg floats up towards the ceiling, inhale. Curl your left knee into your chest and come straight through between your thumbs. Exhale. Inhale to drop hips, to wave hard and head up. Step into your forward fold to the front. Exhale out. Sweep your arms back and around. Stand nice and tall. Inhale. Hands to heart center, Samasthiti. Again, from the bottom of the feet up into your fingertips. Inhale. With an exhale out, open your arms to the side. Slingshot your heart forward. Come into a forward fold. From here, come into a half lift. Inhale. Free your right leg. Stick it out behind you, but this time keep your right leg lifted. Have the toes and the kneecaps of your right leg facing down the way. And maybe lift your left hip, outer hip, even a little higher. Keep the spine nice and extended, head is part of the spine. Bend your left knee and press the right knee into your left calf. With an inhale, shoot back out again, extending into all directions. Exhale, go again, but this time also float your hands in front of your heart center, Shiva squat. With an inhale, shoot that right leg out behind you and your arms out in front of you, warrior three. Then bend into your left knee, step that right foot down at the end of the yoga mat, come into your crescent lunge, inhale. Cactus your arms, puff your chest up high. Whew, exhale out. Hands back down towards earth, frame your left foot. Keep your shoulders over your wrists, hug your front body into your back body, step it back, come into plank position from here. Connect your ribs with each other, but then also hips and ribs are connected, bum is firm. Turn your toes open to the right side, free your right arm and come with me into a side plank. In your side plank, try to turn your left bicep forward and glide the shoulder blade underneath your rib cage. Squeeze your left oblique a little more and then turn back into your plank position. Turn your toes over to the opposite side, free your left arm, lift it up high. Same thing here, we really try to squeeze that right oblique, turn your right bicep forward. Stay here for one more breath. Well done. Both hands beside each other, both toes, both feet beside each other. Come into chaturanga. Moving forward and upwards. Find your back bend. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhaling out. Free your right leg, lift it up towards the sky. Then from here, keep your right leg straight, but open as if you're going to go into your scorpion down dog. Beautiful. Little mosquito just eating me here. Keep on rolling your hips more and more. Flex your right foot and push the right foot away from you. Feel how this brings actually more length into your right side body. Also feel how this pull of the right foot up towards the sky gives you a little more leverage. Press the hands really heavily into the ground. From your highest point now, bend your right knee, rotate it around to your right shoulder and step that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Drop down onto your left knee. And chill for a moment. Right fingertips go forward and upwards all the way around. You can bring your right arm across your lower back. Or if it's there for you, maybe you want to catch your left ankle and pull that left heel so gently in. Keep your belly button drawn inwards. Keep your left bicep rotated forward so the chest is open. Stay here for one more breath. And then release, let that left foot come back down towards earth. Set your right hand down to the inside of your right foot and then come into Malasana squat. Left foot beside your left foot beside your left hand. Dropping the hips further down between your heels. Use the elbows to have the knees pointed in the same direction as your toes. Keep your spine nice and extended. Stay here for one more breath. And then let your hands come back down between your feet. Heel to walk your feet towards another and find your forward fold here. Sweep your arms back and around, stand nice and tall. Inhale. Hands to heart center, Samastihiti. Start at the bottom of the feet, ground them down, reach with your fingertips up high, high, high. Find your swan dive over your legs. Exhale out. And come into half lift, inhale. Free your left foot, stick it out behind you, but stay balanced on one leg only. Left toes and left knee is facing down the way. Feel how you're squeezing your inner thighs towards another, right outer hip. Lifts up high, Shiva squat. Press your left knee into your right calf and bend that right knee. Shoot it back out. Inhale. Second round, float your hands towards heart center. Inhale to extend again from the heel to the fingertips. Go wide and long in everything. Then bend into your right knee to find that footprint at the end of the yoga mat. Come into your crescent lunge, so go upright through your torso. Bend more into your right knee, cactus your arms and wave your heart forward, upwards. Beautiful. Hands back down to frame right foot. Step it back into plank position, so keep your shoulders on top of your wrists as you step through. Find your core, really embracing the strength that comes from your core, following along with it. Turn your toes open to the left side first. Bring your left arm up high. And you can stay here and just do like we did in the previous round. Or if you want a little more challenge, float that left leg off the ground as well. Hold it here for one more breath. And then reset, both feet back together, both hands grounded. Switch over to the other side. Same thing here. You can just practice your side plank, or if you want a little more, float that right leg up. Hold, find steadiness and calmness with your breath. Wonderful. Then return back again. Plank position. Stay in your power. Chaturanga. Moving forward and upwards, come into your back bend. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhaling out. Float your left leg up high to the sky. Keep your left leg straight, but roll your hips on top of each other. Flex your left foot and push that left foot away. Press your hands even more into the ground so your heart is still melting down to that right thigh. Stay here. From your highest point, bend your left knee. Bring it all the way around to step it to the outside of your left hand. Right knee can chill. Yay. Free your left arm, move it forward, upwards. Bring your left arm around your lower back, or if you want, bend your right knee and see if you can maybe catch that right foot. Gently drawing it in without overloading your lower back, so your belly button is drawn inwards. We lock the energy and we kind of channel it down into that right hip flexor. Stay here for one more breath. And then let go of that right foot. Finding Malasana squat once more, right hand and right foot at the front, left hand and left foot also at the front. Sit your bum down, use your elbows to push the knees into the same direction as your toes. Keep your spine extended, keep that space between earlobes and shoulders. Find your forward fold, heel to walk your feet a little bit closer towards another. Sweep your arms back and around with your spine being strong and long. Arms go up, 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 up. Hands to heart center, Samastahiti. Free your right leg as you reach with your arms back up high, and then stay here with me. Bring your left hand in your left hip. And then from the inside of your right knee, catch your big toe with your peace fingers, index finger and middle finger, wrapping around. Then press yourself out of that left hip, lock your left knee out. In your ability, start to straighten that right leg out in front of you. It doesn't have to be super, super straight. It can be just straightish. Drop shoulders away from your ears. Try to move your stomach a little closer towards that right thigh. Spread the toes of your left foot and then start to open that right leg open to the right side. Hold it here steadily for 2 breaths. One more breath. And then come back again, right leg back in front of you. Hold it here. Let go of your right hand. Try not to drop that right leg a bit. Beautiful. Just one more, you can do it. Then sweep the floor with that right leg. Well done. Lift that right heel back up behind you. Find the floor with your left fingertips. Right fingertips reach up towards the sky. Coming into your half moon pose. Keep on pressing the right heel away, like earlier, just that you're now pressing away the back wall, rolling shoulders and hips even more on top of each other. Have your right foot flexed. Find the warrior 2 footprint at the end of the yoga mat by bending that left knee and bringing arms parallel to the floor. Reverse your warrior, right arm slides down along your right thigh, left fingertips pass your ear to the back of the room. Then straighten your left leg, flex your left foot, pivot on that left foot and turn it in. Left fingertips go center down in front of you. Right fingertips sweep up towards the sky. Rotate your chest open to the left side. Be here for one more breath. And then let both of your hands come back together. Come into half lift. Inhale. Exhale to fold fully and completely, which means hands can walk a little further through the feet, sitting centered or maybe going even wider. Have your quads really fired up. So you're brave enough to lean into your toes. Wherever you are, stay for one more. And then release, come back into half lift. Turn everything back to the front of the room and be in a low lunge with your hands framing your left foot, left knee is bent. Brush the outside of your left shin, reach with your left fingertips up towards the sky. Lean more into your right hand, come onto the knife edge of your right foot. Free your left leg and come back either into side plank like you did earlier, or if you want, wild thing. Step your left foot behind your right knee, pushing into arm and foot to turn chest and stomach more up towards the sky. Hold it wherever you are for one more breath. And then turn back into your plank position. Feet beside each other, hands underneath your shoulders. Chaturanga. Moving forward and upwards. Downward facing dog, exhaling out. Free your right leg and bring it up towards the sky. Inhale. Curl your right knee into your chest and come right through between your hands. Pull yourself more and more into your right leg so the left leg is free, and then bring that left shin across behind your right ankle and come into a seated position. Catch your right foot with both of your hands. Sit nice and tall and then extend that right leg out in front of you. Keep on pressing the chest forward towards that right knee as you grow taller and taller along that right leg. Let's stay here for one more breath. Beautiful. Bend your right knee, step right foot down towards earth. Sweep your left fingertips up towards the sky and then place it back down to the end of the yoga mat. Push into your right foot and into your left hand so you can lift your hips off the floor, then lift your knee up and pull it more underneath so you're more in like a side plank position. From here, bring now your right knee up towards your right shoulder. Stay on the inside of your right knee and come into that peace finger bind again, big toe. Then start to straighten your right leg up towards the sky in your ability. Once you are at your range end, start to thrust your hips forward and upwards and lift yourself more and more out of that hip. Wherever you are, stay for one more breath, smile, have a good time. Moving into cow face from here. So you rebend your right knee and then bring your right knee on top of your left knee. You will spin a quarter turn as you do so, placing both of your hips between your heels. Being nice and tall here. You might be off the yoga mat as well, and that's okay. It's good sometimes when we escape those corners out of our comfort zone, away from the ordinary. Bring your hands up towards the sky, inhale. And then lean over towards your left side, left hand in alignment with your left hip bone. So now I'm not mirroring you, you are leaning the opposite way than me. Keep on squeezing your inner thighs towards another, really enjoying all that hip opening and that side body opening that comes with it. And lift yourself back up again. From here, sweep that right arm from underneath back up along your spine. Reach with your left arm from above down to along the spine. Maybe your fingertips connect and you're in your bind. Have your chin level to the floor. So push your head actively into your arms. Be here for one more breath. And then free your hands. Well done. From here, pull yourself over your legs. So you can come kneeling onto your left knee. Then free that right leg, step it out to the front. Turn your whole body around. Meet me in a forward fold at the front of the yoga mat. Sweep your arms back and around, stand nice and tall. Inhale. Hands to heart center, Samastihiti. Free your left knee this next time as you rise up high. Place your right hand in your right hip and then find your big toe on the left foot with your peace fingers. Push yourself out of your right legs. Pull shoulders back, push forward through the chest and extend your left leg in your ability. Breath so essential, especially here where we balance and where we have so much work to do. Then open that left leg open to the left side. Still allowing the breath to be even and to be deep. Just one more here. Then reset and come back. Try to not drop that foot even then when you let go of your left hand. Hold it, hold it. Sweep that left foot all the way to the end of the yoga mat. Right fingertips go down towards earth. Left fingertips go up towards the sky. Flex your left foot. Imagine you're squeezed in between two walls and you have to spread yourself out to avoid it, so they're not caving in any further. Be here for one more breath. Then bend into your right knee, find the end of the yoga mat to step left foot down and come into your warrior two. Reverse your warrior, right fingertips brush the skies to pull you into this beautiful side lean. Stay in your side lean, but straighten your right leg, flex your right foot, turn that right foot in, and then drop your right hand centered with a torso length away from your hips down in front of you. Left fingertips rotate back up towards the sky, and it takes your whole spine. Be here for one more breath. Let left hand come down towards your right hand. Come into half lift, inhale. And then find your full forward fold. The hands can walk through the legs to the opposite side. Have your quads activated. Be brave, lean into your toes. Beautiful. Next inhale to come back into half lift. Turning back to the front of the yoga mat. Have your left hand flat, that's essential. Turn your left bicep forward. Come into the knife edge of your right foot. Right fingertips reach up high. It's almost like there's that helping hand helping you to lift you up. So it's a bit easier to free that right foot to come either into plank or into wild thing. If you're in your wild thing, start to rotate stomach, chest, hips, even more up towards the sky. If you're in your side plank, squeeze that left oblique. Stay wherever you are for one more breath. And then turn back into your plank position, hands underneath your shoulders, toes underneath your heels, core engaged. Bend your elbows, moving forward and upwards, come into your cobra inhale. Finding your way back into your downward facing dog. Exhaling out. Lift that left leg up towards the sky. Inhale. Curl it in and come through between your hands. Pull yourself more and more into your hands, into your leg. Lift right leg up and then bring that right shin across the yoga mat behind your ankle so you can come back down onto your bottom. Yay! Scoop your hands underneath your left foot. Spine is nice and extended. And then from here, extend through that left leg. But keep on pushing the back of the heart into the front of your heart. Oh. Making sure you really soften into through the whole body so it's not your jaw all of a sudden that starts to clench up. One more breath here. Wonderful. Step that left foot back down in front of your right ankle. Cartwheel your right arm to the end of the yoga mat. Push into your right hand, into your left foot to lift hips off the floor and then pull that right knee more underneath. So you are now on your right knee and your right hand. Then pull your left knee towards your left shoulder, grab your big toe with your left hand and extend that leg in your ability. Once it is extended, lift yourself off that right heel, thrusting the hips forward, which might feel awkward in the beginning, but once you're there, it actually gives you more space. And then rebend again your left knee to bring it over and across the right knee to come into cow face pose. Make space between your heels so you can drop your butt down between your heels. Then reach with your arms up, up, up to the sky. Right hand back down to the floor. Left fingertips pull you into a side bend. And as the left fingertips pull more and more, it's almost there's an invisible string attached to your left lower ribs and it's pulling the opposite way. Be here for one more. Coming back out of it, left arm sweeps from underneath, back up along the spine. Right arm comes from the top. Maybe fingertips find each other, maybe they don't. Keep your chin lifted, parallel to the floor, and keep your spine nice and upright. So the energy flow is still smooth. Infuse another breath here. And then reset. Both hands back down in front of your knees. Come onto that right knee. Then untangle your left leg, step it out to the front. Turn your whole body back to the front of the yoga mat and come into a forward fold here. Reverse your swan dive, sweep your arms back and around. Stand nice and tall. Inhale. Hands to heart center, Samastahiti. From the bottom of the feet, inhale a breath to the fingertips, let it go, slingshot your heart over your legs. Come into half lift, inhale. Free your right leg and step it right through to the end of the yoga mat. Let's bring it all together. So you have done the bits and pieces. Now we just do it all together at the same time. But I have trust and faith that you can do it. Be flat on your right hand. Grab the big toe of your left foot with your peace fingers. Come onto the knife edge of your right foot. Free your left foot as early as possible so you can bring it further down to the foot first, but then lift it. Then from here, extend that left leg up towards the sky. Have your breath ready here, delivering you all the goodies. Inhale, exhale out. We're going to move into pigeon pose from here. So rebend your left knee, the top leg, sweep it all the way across the yoga mat in front, letting go of the toe eventually, and then find your pigeon pose here. How did this go? Did it work out? I'm pretty sure it did. Arms to the side, spine extended, inhale, and then fold over your left leg, exhaling out. And be here for one more breath. And then find your way back again into your plank position. So hands underneath your shoulders, right toes tuck, float hips up, step left foot through. Stay in your power and your strength, bend elbows to the back of the room. Moving forward and upwards, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhaling out. Float your right leg up high towards the sky, inhale. Step right foot through between your hands. Let's do the whole fun on the other side. Left hand needs to be flat. Catch your right toe with your right hand. Come onto the knife edge of your left foot. Free your right leg as early as possible. Straighten that leg and then press it up towards the sky in your ability. Have your left bicep turned forward. Scoop that shoulder blade underneath your ribs. Wherever you are, just hold it for one more breath. And then find pigeon pose with that right leg going back to the front, across, sitting down. Second side easier when you know where to go? Is it a little bit easier? Broaden your chest first. And then it's almost like you're putting cling wrap over a bowl of salad. So you want to stretch it long first before you wrap it around, before you fully surrender. Infuse your breath. Infuse kindness, compassion. And be here for another 2. Finding your way out to come into a seated position this time. So just drop over to the right side, sweep that left leg around. Holding the back of the knees. So it's a slow and easy release down towards the floor. Wonderful. Have your arms stretched out to the sides. Have your feet wider than the hips. And then just windshield wipe your legs from side to side. Becoming really soft and unforced now through the body. Once you're ready, have the legs going straight into the corners of the yoga mat. Let's spend a few minutes here in shavasana where we let the actual magic of our practice land. And we witness that, so we stay present, we stay with it. Keep on scanning your body to drop even another and then another layer of tension. Being fully vulnerable, but being okay with it because you know it's a safe place. You've created here for yourself to show up in your rawest version. Feel free to stay much longer. Maybe you can play a song that really fits the mood and that gives you kind of a timer. I'll clink myself out here and let you be. Thanks so much for coming along. Thanks so much for joining, for flowing with me from my heart to yours. Namaste.